Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you've all had a super fantastic Sparkling Magic Monday. Oh my gosh, we just got back from a walk and a drive. Yeah, we decided to go for a drive. Well, a four-legged person in this house, a four-legged creature in this RV decided it was driving time. It was time to go for a ride. So we just drove around for a bit and came back. But how was your day? How was your Magic Monday? What magic did you create today that is going to help propel you forward this week? I got a lot of stuff done this morning before. I have a client meeting that happens around 11:30 every Monday morning. And I got a ton of stuff done this morning. Got my tanks emptied, got the water tank filled back. Well, no, not quite filled back up. I just put enough in there so that for now, I'll fill it up another day when I've got 20 minutes to watch it to make sure it doesn't overflow. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, got that done. The afternoon was on the help chat was very busy. It was a heads down, tail up type of work day. It was just sort of like down, next one. So got a lot done on the chat today. So there was some where it was one question after another, when one person had one question after another, which I don't mind at all. I would rather that they ask questions than come and go, this isn't working, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we do get some of those. But when you get people who go, well, I got another question. Okay, I promise this is my last question for the day. I said we don't have any quota on how many questions you can ask in a day. So feel free to ask away whatever questions you have about the system. We are happy to ask. So, yeah, I had a couple of people like that today that would just would finish with one question. And then like, oh, I've got another question. Okay, what's your question? So it was kind of fun. After a solid 2 hours, I sent a message to the boss saying, I'm taking a break. I have to stand up. I have to walk around. I have to stretch. My water bottle's empty. She's like, okay. And Zeph basically spent almost the entire day on the dashboard in the sunshine. Although she did go into the bedroom for like about an hour or two, and then she was back out there again as well. So, but it was a good busy day today. So time went really fast. I got a lot more accomplished than I thought I would get accomplished today. So that was good. And I've emptied my to-do list, which means I get to watch a movie tonight. Yay! But I don't know what I'm going to watch. I didn't watch a movie last night. I watched it's a British TV series. They have the episodes are an hour and a half, so they might as well be mini movies. But it's called Vera, and Vera is a some sort of police inspector. I think she is. Yeah, she's an inspector or something, and she has her own squad of the major. It's a British show. It's like the major crime squad. They always deal with murders. And she's such a fun lady to watch. And I have seen her in her serious role as Vera and thought, I love her character. I love how she portrays her character. Then I've seen her completely opposite role in a TV series that I can't remember the name of. They only ever made one. They made one series. I don't know if they've one season. I don't know if they've gone on to a second season yet. But she was the owner of a cafe and complete opposite character to Vera. Vera, very straight, very serious, very down to earth. This other character, very flighty, very sharp tongue, lots of sarcasm, very, very funny. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the same person. And I'd seen a lot of Vera first, and then I saw this other show. I wish I could remember the name of it. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the one that plays Vera. Wow. It's like opposite ends of the spectrum on these two characters. Oh, wow, she is such a versatile actress. So it was really cool to see that. So some other things I got done today, which I didn't tell you this morning, was that I got was able to, because my brother over time has been sending me lots of photographs and stuff from here, there, and everywhere. And I've been meaning to download them so I can put them into the family tree. Because the cool thing with Ancestry is, well, with most of the programs, that you can actually attach photographs of the person, that show at different times in their life. And I think that's always important to be able to put that together with the tree. So you have the story with the photographs, and then you also have the facts. These are the facts. And the facts are all the dates that these things happened on. And yet you've got the photographs, which kind of show what some of those events were, like weddings and all of that sort of thing. And so I've been uploading some of my great-grandfather on my dad's father's side of the family, so my dad's father's father, I've been uploading some of his and using one of them to be a portrait picture for his in the tree. So you can actually print family trees with photographs of each person, which is really cool when you can get some of those old photographs in there. And you can actually print a family tree that has photographs of these people's faces. Isn't that cool? So when you're looking at the family tree, you can actually see their face there, and you know what they look like, and you get to know that face after a while. And I just thought that's really cool. And then you can put in their pictures of from different eras and things with them going through different school and any military service that they did, have pictures of them in uniform. Like with my great grandfather, we've got pictures of him in his army uniform because he was a captain in the New Zealand Army, and he's at his son's wedding, which is when my grandparents got married. So he's at their wedding, and there's a picture of him there in his uniform. So I thought that was really cool. Got to see him in uniform. And this one I just loaded up today is him and his wife sitting in their garden, and they had a fantastic garden that even got photographed because my brother found the photograph in the New Zealand archives on their website somewhere. I thought that is so cool. But apparently they were well known for their gardens, and there's enough pictures taken of their gardens that there's a picture of them sitting in garden and seats in the middle of the garden. And those pictures are now archived in the New Zealand archives because they were used in some publication like a newspaper or magazine or something. So that is so cool. That's my great-grandparents. Yay. Unfortunately, though, it's black and white. But you could, if you had somebody creative, go through and create a very colorful garden, especially if you know the types of flowers that are there and some of the colors that may have been there. But I like the picture, even though it is black and white and I can't see all the beautiful colors in the garden. I still think it's a really cool picture. So finding those pictures and being able to attach them to your family trees so that it helps fulfill that story. Or if you're into scrapbooking, most people are doing digital scrapbooking these days. I've got a service that I use, and I'm putting everything into albums right now, and then I'll go back and sort through the albums and start creating the scrapbooks from them. But right now I'm just got the folders that I'm putting all the photographs in as I upload them, and then I'll start when I get some more time. Maybe one evening to sit down and start creating like albums and stuff, like scrapbooks and things, and from that site, I'm able to share those albums with family as well. So that's going to be really cool. I get to do that. But anyway, so find those photographs, get them into your family tree, scan them, get them into the family tree so you can attach them to the people in the tree, so that when you come to print your family tree, if you want to print it, and there's different ways you can print them. You can print the graphic long one, you can print them as a wall mural, but to be able to put those photos to names brings those people alive a little more for you. And I was looking at pictures of my grandparents today, and I was like, I miss them so much. I miss my grandparents. They were such cool people and had lots of stories to tell. And my grandfather was really good with stories because he'd start you off with Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and you'd never know where it would end. He changed the ending every time because she never ran back home. She ran off and ended up in some faraway place doing goodness knows what. So that's kind of cool that he was able to do that each time he told stories and stuff. So anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go get some dinner and kick back, relax, and watch a movie. Figure out what I'm going to watch while I eat my dinner, and then I'll go sit down and watch it. But have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back bright and early tomorrow morning for Tune Up Tuesday. Hey, konara.